It's time once again for the IPL 2021, and the first step for that is the auction. And we are bringing to you all the action straight from the auction on Night Live. I have with me Venki Mysore, who doesn't enjoy a good shopping trip, but not so long ago, we just met for the IPL 2020, and now we're already prepping for 2021. How have the days in between been for you?
It's always a pleasure to see you again, Sanjana. And so soon, who would have thought? Time is just flying. But no, the prepping has been really good. I think the first news that came out from IPL that the big auction was postponed to 2022, which meant that we get to keep our squad. We were thrilled. We were actually sort of celebrating because of just the type of squad we have. We have a lot of happiness and confidence and faith in this squad. And so we were very happy that we got to keep all of them. So the auction is a standard feature, the mini auction, and just gives us an opportunity to maybe fine tune a little bit. More than fine tuning, I would say that the players that we released, 5 of them, it's sometimes, honestly, this is how we as a franchise think, that it is more when they haven't gotten opportunities, maybe they can get chances to play somewhere else because of team combination or whatever. So it's more that than anything else. So in the process, we'll be looking to maybe see whether we can pick up 1 or 2 or 3 players, and that'll be it from our perspective.
So then a lot of faith in the current squad because only 5 players released, a majority of the squad still intact. There's a lot of camaraderie there, obviously.
Absolutely. I think the support staff, the head coach and the entire staff and the captain and vice captain, everyone gets credit for that because they work very, very hard to keep that environment happy and one that enjoys each other's company. And so to that extent, continuity is always a welcome thing. So yes, the squad that we have are the ones who made it into the 11 last year before, and this is the 4th year of having pretty much the same squad, which is great for us. And so a little bit of what we can do today, there are some opportunities, so we'll hopefully take some advantage of those opportunities.
Brendan McCullum will be returning for his 2nd season as coach of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Was it his decision to maintain this core intact?
Yeah, I think we're all on the same page because the culture of our organization has been one where we put a lot of premium on relationships, we put a lot of premium on continuity, and it's a successful franchise, and so don't try to fix something that ain't broke. So from that perspective, we like what we've been doing. It's worked for us. No reason to change it, and it's terrific that he and others are all very much aligned to that thought.
And coming into this auction with one of the smallest purses, does that change how we've strategized and prepped for this auction?
This is the 20th time someone has reminded me this morning we have the smallest purse. But I tell you, I take it slightly differently in that it's actually a reflection of the fact that we have a settled squad.
Correct.
And the teams who have more money will have more work to do, which means that they are a little concerned about their squads and they'll have to rebuild, which is fine.
Yeah.
To each their own. But yeah, the smallest purse doesn't bother us at all because you any day would like to have a squad that you would have picked.
Yeah.
And that you already have. So we're very happy with that. I think it just gives us with the money we have. Yesterday we were having a nice chat with SRK, and because Aryan Khan will be attending his first auction, Janvi is going to be attending her 2nd auction, and he was telling both of them, don't lose sight of the fact that 10.75 crores is a lot of money.
Yeah.
10.75 crores is a lot of money. So, sometimes in the context of the auction, you say, oh, we have the smallest purse, and you're almost apologetic about that. It's a lot of money. So it's giving them a life lesson.
Uh-huh.
So from that perspective, it's great. I think we just have enough to see whether we can look and see whether we can plug a couple of potential holes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a hole, but any backup type of thing. Or for that matter, we also believe sometimes in since we have the scouting program, we have the KKR Academy, we get to see a lot of talent. And sometimes you see a couple of interesting youngsters who may not be ready for IPL, but who show some real spark and some potential there. And we feel that bringing them into this setup gives them an opportunity to fast track their progress.
Yeah.
Whether they end up playing or not, that's almost secondary. But those types of decisions are also something that we'll have a chance to make.
Correct.
So if the opportunity presents itself, great, we'll do that.
So Aryan is going to be at his very first auction table. As someone who's been at so many auction tables for the Kolkata Knight Riders, any tips for him? What has his prep been like?
No, it's I tell you, these kids are they bring a different level of energy, enthusiasm, and innocence to the whole thing. And some of the questions that I asked 10 years ago, they're asking me now.
Yeah.
So they'll go through that, and our hope is to get them through the learning curve faster than we went through.
Yeah.
But no, it's great to have them with us, and it just shows how interested they are, how they want to be involved in terms of at least understanding all of these things. But they're most polite, respectful, good kids. So I think they'll enjoy it too. Very
Absolutely. And when you talk about the fans of the Kolkata Knight Riders, they can breathe easy because a lot of their favorite stars will be returning for IPL 2021. Speaking specifically of somebody like Andre Russell, now it has been said that the perfect backup option for Russell does not exist. It's not being made. But if we were to look for someone like that, is that on a wish list as well?
It's always a wish list, because in terms of the principle of how you build a squad and how you you always say like to like,
Yeah.
if something were to happen, back up. But it's a great testimonial to his abilities and what he does as the best T20 player in the world, that there is no
Yeah.
like to like replacement for him. But we have to also be realistic. Last year also we faced that situation. God forbid if there is an injury or something like that. You hope, knock on wood, that doesn't. That's not the case at all. But how do you plan for that? And sometimes there are players who need two players to replace them.
Yeah.
Which is not always practical or easy. So you give it some thought in terms of the team combination. How would that change and whatnot? And then you sit down and hope that nothing like that happens.
Yeah, and absolutely. And there's another player who cemented his spot at the top of that batting order, Shubman Gill. How fantastic has he been in these past weeks?
I mean, terrific kid, first of all. Great credit to him. And the kind of maturity that he has shown, and what we knew that the talent was there when we picked him in 2018. I mean, he was a young under 19 boy who won the World Cup. He's coming in, and we knew there was something special there. We didn't know where this was going to go, and he's already shown the world what he's capable of. So, extremely happy for him. I think this season is going to be very interesting, because I keep getting messages. In fact, even today he sent me a best wishes, sir. This will be a great auction and all that. That enthusiasm you see, but I can just sense the kind of proactively getting involved.
Yeah.
And because people, coaches and others look at him and basically say, there's a lot of leadership qualities there, and the confidence and the mindset to be proactively involved, to basically suggest this, sir, if you don't mind, I have one suggestion. Great, please tell me, because that's what you want to hear. And so I think it's terrific. Clearly he's in a mind space right now, which is terrific for him and for the country, and therefore for KKR also. And so this season he'll come in with a different mindset, where he knows that he has already made a mark, made a mark at the national level, at the international level, and how he's able to come in and use and hone those skills more to come in and show that this format he can do as well as anybody will be terrific to see. So
Absolutely.
We're lucky to have him.
And what KKR has done for Shubman Gill has been a very core principle for the franchise, investing in talent and grooming them, with the KKR Academy also happening all year round. Has your approach to the auctions changed at all?
I would say to some extent you're right, yes, because what the KKR Academy has done, and full credit to Abhishek Nair and Omkar Salvi and the whole team that works very hard there. Our analysts, Shrikant, now Nathan, all of these guys, what they do is they help us to understand where these players are, both in terms of skills and mentally. And you get to take a closer look. And so the evaluation process, if you will, is not something that you look only on paper and then you look at the auction register and work through that. But it is much more about how you are able to understand, because these are individuals, like I said about mindset of Shubman Gill. Similarly, when you look at players and where their thought process is, it helps. So the academy and that whole process of scouting and everything that we put in place has helped us immensely.
Now, today at the auction, we might just have a few new members in the KKR family, but one that joined us a little while earlier has been Nathan Lehman. Tell us a little bit about him.
So Nathan is somebody that we knew of, and ever since Moggs came back into our setup, obviously Nathan has worked for the English cricket setup for 12 years. He's a mathematician by background, and he was identified 12 years ago by the head coach then to come in and say, come and help us do this. And he and Srikanth will constantly work in tandem. Srikanth has been a permanent fixture of KKR from day one. He has seniority over me, actually. And at the same time, Nathan brings a very different skill set, which is much more about analytics, models, predictive models, as well as algorithms and whatnot. And so to that extent, they both complement each other very, very well. And he has had immense experience over the last 12 years working on all formats with the English team. But because of just the workload, he has decided to focus on white ball for the English team. So he knows the international scene, the players, and how to use data and analytics to help the leadership team to make those decisions. And so it's not that they are making the decisions, but they're giving all the inputs so that the leadership team can take those decisions. So I think it'll hopefully be a little bit more scientific in the way we go about it.
Absolutely. New members and returning ones in the Kolkata Knight Riders franchise for the upcoming season. Venki, as always, wonderful chatting with you. All the very best for the IPL auction. We will continue to bring to you updates straight from Chennai. Knight Riders, you get ready, because on Night Live, we will be telling you which players will be joining your favorite franchise. Stay tuned.